once more the storms are playing havoc with our coasts. As you can see, the wind, the rain, the high tides. It's not even high tide yet. It's only like 10 to 8. But according to sources around that I've been talking to, and I don't mean the catch-up kind, but I mean the sources around here, they were saying about it's going to take another hour for the tide to recede. Even though it's high tide, when the tide turns, because of the heavy wind and the rain, it's just going to keep going. As you can see, it's flooded all along here, down by Moby Dick's, flooded as well. Along where the umbrellas are, just outside the quays, is flooded. Believe it or not, the walls were there, and it's fine, they're doing their job, but there's still little gaps where there's a ladder where you can go down to a boat, etc. But the water's coming in over there. We'll take a look at that. Green Park is a washout. It's now Water Park. That's what I'm going to name it from now on. And here I am, nearly foot deep in this. I'm only little, but if I carry on, it's going to be up to me shoulders here. It gets quite deep, as you can see. Just to show you the extent, you can see the benches here. It's impassable, totally impassable. And this is only here in this part of the country. Cork, there's warnings all around. Just watch the weather forecast, lads. Even in England, there's amber warnings, there's red warnings, there's all sorts all over there. But at the moment, we're focusing on home, and this is where it is. This is. I know I said before in the other videos, it's the worst I've ever seen it. This is the worst I've ever seen it. And as you can see, take a look. Youghal is a little bit of a washout. Hopefully, though, the council have been prepared. They have made a wall as well, and a new wall up here by Moby Dick's. It hasn't been finished yet. However, the waves and stuff are washing away some of the columns and bits and pieces. But the wall is standing. But it's not enough really to keep this because it's not been finished. And my feet are cold and wet. And as you can see by the tides, the boats are getting a battering. If we can just swim over here, we'll take a look. Outside Moby Dick's Youghal. Look at this. He's up on the floor. Why is it? The waves are coming in. It's Paddy. Oh, not Paddy, sorry. Kevin Linehan. Kevin. Yeah. Look at this. What? Yeah. It's a disgrace.
It's the worst since October 2004, Trevor.
Right.
And, you know what I mean?
Were you prepared for it?
We were, yeah, lucky enough. And we've no flood insurance, so we had to be prepared for it.
Okay. It's Monday the 3rd of February 2014. I'm on the back streets of Youghal. Down here, further on Catherine Street, I just saw a blue light flashing there. Obviously, why are they here? You can see, if you have a look, it's a bit busy. As you can see, the lads there to help us out. We're not stranded yet, but I'll tell you what.
Kevin, can you tell us what it's like? Can you tell us what it's like? How bad is it?
Oh, it's pretty bad, all right.
Is it as bad as you've seen?
Yeah, it's one of the worst snow we've had in a long, long time.
Yeah, how long?
4 years.
Yeah, how are you
Probably
coping?
10 years.
How are you?
Friend, we're just going to check out now, see does anyone need any help.
Okay, best of luck.
Thanks.
That was the Youghal Fire Brigade there telling us just how bad things are now. And there they go, heading up there. I don't know what they can do, but they know all the rules, all the things to do. Beautiful. You can show them my knees if you want how deep it is.
That's just bad, alright, lads.
Now here with me is Youghal Coast Guard Michael Lee. Michael, it's quite a dramatic turn of events here. What are the concerns for people of Youghal today?
Well, the main concerns are elderly people that are living along here in Grattan Street, and if for no other reason just to provide a reassurance and a comfort zone to them that we are actually on scene if they need assistance. As you can see, the fire service are here also, and there is no threat at the moment to a person as such, like what you can see. It's quite high. Looking at the car there, we don't have the same type of surge as we had the last time, but with the south-easterly wind last night, it's quite high, as you can see.
And you're on alert most of the time with this sort of weather.
Yes,
And unfortunately there's more to come, we understand.
Yeah.
But you know, is this the worst you've seen it, or have you seen it worse?
I've seen it worse.
Okay, how
Not
worse?
this year.
Not this year, thank God.
You
Yeah.
know, I've seen it up on the main street. That was going back a long time.
And you were saying something about a boat going under the blockade.
In 1963, seemingly, there was a similar kind of conditions, low pressure, southeasterly wind, very high tides, and it came up even cross lane by the post office.
Right, so
I believe it's threatening there at the moment, but high water now has, in the last few minutes, it's just turned, so hopefully it'll start to ease off a bit soon.
okay, how long will it take, do you think? Does it take another hour usually or something with the wind?
Normally it shouldn't take too long, but with the low pressure that we have, it creates the surge. You know, even the last high water and flooding we had, it was the surge after high water that created the difficulty. Very unusual, but it's the surge this year nationally is causing the problem.
Okay.
And you can see that it just starts to move out, then there's a huge surge again.
And of course the clean up then afterwards is going to be someone else's. I presume you don't clear up or whatever,
it's a
but
mess,
the seaweeds and stuff. So
salt water is the worst.
but it,
Right, can we walk through that?
we go on.
Oh, look at this, sorry, back there, sorry.
The old bin over there, look, all the rubbish behind you. floods down there. I wonder if it's gone to Main Street.
I'm taking the outlet.
Do a bit of nuts.